Welcome, I'm Mrs Hart, Lead Teacher of Catering at St Peter's, and I'd like to start by saying thank you for taking the time to listen to this short presentation about GCSE food preparation and nutrition. So, what is food preparation and nutrition all about? Well, it's about instilling a love of cooking that will open the door to one of the greatest expressions of human creativity. This exciting course from Gcse offers a GCSE in food preparation and nutrition. It'll equip pupils with the knowledge, understanding and skills required to cook and also to apply the principles of food science, nutrition and healthy eating. By following this qualification, it'll encourage pupils to cook and to enable them to make informed decisions about food and nutrition in order to be able to feed themselves and others both affordably and nutritiously now and later in life. It'll also allow pupils to understand the huge challenges that we face globally to supply the world with nutritious and safe food. There are 6 main areas of content which cover food commodities, principles of nutrition, diet and good health, the science of food, where food comes from, and cooking and food preparation. Throughout all these areas, pupils will be able to demonstrate effective and safe cooking skills, develop knowledge and understanding, as well as understanding the economical and environmental influences on food availability. As well as the main focus on food and nutrition, there are also hundreds of cross-curricular links with chemistry, biology, English, maths, RE and sport. So, how will you be assessed? This GCSE is broken down into 2 components. Component 1 is Principles of Food Preparation and Nutrition, which is the written examination. It's an hour and 45 minutes long and it's worth 50% of the qualification. It consists of 2 sections, both containing compulsory questions and will assess the 6 areas of content as mentioned before. Section A is questions based on a stimulus material. You'll have photos of pastry making or bread making and you'll be able to answer the questions based around those photos. Section B is structured, short and extended response questions to assess the content related to food preparation and nutrition. You'll be able to access both lower and higher marks on all of these questions. Component 2 is Food Preparation and Nutrition in Action. This is non-examination assessment, which was formerly known as coursework. This is internally assessed and externally moderated. It's broken down into 2 assessments. Assessment 1 is around 8 hours and Assessment 2 is around 12 hours, and these together are worth 50% of the qualification. Any Year 1 is done at the beginning of Year 11. This is the task where you get to find out why. Why does bread rise? Why do cakes have that texture? And why does fruit go brown if you leave it? You'll be given a brief from the exam board, and it's your job to investigate and find out through research and practical investigations. Any Year 2 is done from October to February. This task is your chance to showcase your skills and put into practice everything you have learnt over the course and culminating in a 3-course meal. You'll be expected to create a 3-course meal within 3 hours. You'll be able to weigh, measure, make, set the table and present your food within that time. So, where can this GCSE take you? It's not only about being a chef, it can take you so much further. As well as all the job roles shown on this slide, there's also working in the hospitality industry, front of house, waiting staff, sommelier, mixologist, maitre d', hotel management or events organiser. You could be a food teacher, a developmental chef for a major supermarket or food manufacturer. You could be a food product buyer for major supermarkets or food manufacturers. You could be a food scientist or a microbiologist, a dietitian, a nutritionalist. You could be a baker, you could be a butcher, you can be a private chef or a chef in the armed forces, an environmental health officer, confectioner or food technologist. There are so many more roles you can do with this GCSE. Here are a few comments from the current Key Stage 4 groups. They like to say things like they need food in everyday life. It's fun. They really like how the cooking and the theory goes together. They enjoy baking different foods from scratch and experimenting with new flavours and textures, and they like finding out about the nutritional value of different food products. They chose food because they wanted to learn new skills which could help them in the future, and also if you've studied catering there is a lot more job opportunities. The hospitality industry is one of the largest industries in the country. A few things that they say about the best thing about the course is that there's a wide range of different topics and food types that we learn about, get to make new dishes, and believing that the best thing about food on the course is the cooking, but also the amazing theory lessons to be able to learn the information about the nutrition and what's in our diets. To finish, here are a few images of pupils' final dishes from NEA 2. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to you joining us on the course.